I'm sitting in the glow of the kitchen light, the only part of us that's still burning bright. I'm watching the smoke from a candle go cold, like all of the promises we'll never hold. I reach for your hand in the space by my side, but the distance between us is a great divide. I'm calling your name, but it's losing its shape. I'm looking for exits, but there's no escape. The edges are blurring, the colors are pale. I'm a ghost of a story, a half-finished tale. I'm losing the vision of how your eyes shone. I'm terrified of being this much alone, and I'm fading in the dark. I'm slipping away like a sunset that gave up on finding the day. I'm a photograph left in the rain for too long, until I can't remember where I belong. I'm losing my substance, I'm losing my spark. Just a silhouette breaking, just a mark in the park. Slowly, I'm fading in the dark. The neighbors are laughing on the other side of the wall. They don't know that I'm waiting for a ghost to call. I've memorized the way that you walk to the door, but I don't hear those footsteps on the wood anymore. My reflection is thin in the hallway glass, watching the ghost of our happiness pass. I'm becoming a shadow of them. Girl, I was then before you became the if only and when. Don't let the night drink me up entirely. Don't let the silence become my biography. I'm fighting to stay, I'm fighting to be, but there's less of you and there's less of me, until there's nothing left to see. And I'm fading in the dark, I'm slipping away like a sunset that gave up on finding the day. I'm a photograph left in the rain for too long, until I can't remember where I belong. I'm losing my substance, I'm losing my spark. Just a silhouette breaking, just a mark in the park. Slowly, I'm fading in the dark. The lights flickering out, the shadows are told. I'm reaching for nothing, I'm nothing at all. Fading in the dark. I'm putting on the face that the world needs to see, that I'm doing fine and that don't worry about me. I master the art of the porcelain smile, while I'm crumbling inside every inch, every mile. I keep my shoulders square and my head held high, walking through the wreckage with a bone dry eye. But the armor is heavy and it's starting to rust, and my tower of strength is just settling dust. Everyone's leaning, but who holds the wall? Who's gonna catch me if I finally fall? I've been the anchor in everyone's sea, but I'm drowning in what's expected of me. And I'm tired of being brave, I'm tired of being strong. I've been carrying this hollow heart for way too long. I wanna fall to my knees, I wanna let it all out. I wanna scream till I forget what I'm screaming about. I'm sick of the hero, I'm done with the fight. I just wanna be broken for one single night. Yeah, the weight of the world is a grave I didn't pave. And I'm just so tired of being brave. I locked the bathroom door just to let the mask slip, to feel the cold sweat and the trembling lip. In the dark of the hallway, I'm a different man, girl, a shivering ghost in a hurricane world. You left me the keys and you left me the blame, and you left me the burden of carrying your name. I've been holding it together with spitting with strength, but I'm reaching the end of what a heart can't break. Let the dam finally break, let the river run cold. Don't letting go of the secrets I've been forced to hold. I don't wanna be tough, I don't wanna be fine. I just wanna reclaim what was actually mine. I'm human, I'm bleeding. Is anybody seeing? And I'm tired of being brave, I'm tired of being strong. I've been carrying this hollow heart for way too long. I wanna fall to my knees, I wanna let it all out. I wanna scream till I forget what I'm screaming about. I'm sick of the hero, I'm done with the fight. I just wanna be broken for one single night. Yeah, the weight of the world is a grave I didn't pave. And I'm just so tired of being brave. So I'm laying it down. So I'm laying it down. The shield and the sword. I'm tired of being the one who can't afford to keep going. I'm stopping now. I'm just tired. I'm standing on the shoreline of goodbye, watching the waves pull the pieces out to sea. There's a jagged edge of us beneath the sky, where the person I was used to be. The lighthouse is broken, the glass is all cracked, the warning signs kept, but I looked the other way. Now I'm searching for something I can't get back, in the ruins of a yesterday. It wasn't a spark, it was a hurricane. It wasn't a spark, it was a tidal wave was played. And now I'm just a scavenger in the sand, trying to hold a ghost hand. I'm crawling through the wreckage of our love, trying to find what we were made of. rescue never came. I'm just a name on a list in a world that's gone gray. Just wreckage, nothing but rubbish. The station clock is mocking me with every click. The air is thick with diesel and the rain. I'm standing on the platform where we said forever, but forever's just a ghost on a different train. I'm holding on to a ticket that's crumbled and torn to a destination that no longer exists. I see my reflection in the soot-covered window, just a face in the fog that nobody missed. The whistle blows like a funeral cry, cutting a hole in the midnight sky. I'm checking my phone for a ghost of a text, wondering which one of us is leaving next. And I'm on the last train heading home, the loneliest ride I've ever known. The seats are all empty, the lights are all dim, and I'm trading my us for a world without him. Every mile that we cover is a memory lost. I'm counting the telephone poles and the cost. I'm leaving the pieces of us on the platform alone. On the last train heading home, the conductor is calling out names of the towns where we used to stop for a coffee and a kiss. Now they're just blurs in the dark of the night, symbols of everything I'm gonna miss. I lean my forehead against the cold glass, watching the skeleton trees rush by. It's funny how fast a whole life can pass between a hello and a final goodbye. Don't slow down, don't let me think. I'm standing right on the edge of the brink. If I look back now, I'll jump off the track, and there's no way to go but forward, not back. The wheels are screaming, the iron is cold. I'm letting go of the hand I used to hold, and I'm on the last train heading home, the loneliest ride ever known. The seats are all empty, the lights are all dim, and I'm trading my us for a world without him. Every mile that we cover is a memory The TV's on, but I'm not watching the screen. Just staring at the snow where the picture should have been. It matches a hum that's been living in my brain since the day you hopped the tracks on a midnight train. I try to remember the sound of your hello, but it's getting muffled by the highs and the lows, like a radio station that's out of its range. Everything's shifting, everything's strange. I'm turning the dial, I'm trying to find the frequency where you were still mine. But the signal is weak and the wire is frayed, and I'm stuck in the noise that we both made. And now it's just static in my head, ringing with the words that you never said. It's a white noise ocean, a digital blur, where I can't quite find the person you were. I'm lost in the feedback, I'm lost in the gray, watching our frequency fade away. It's loud and it's hollow, it's cold and it's late. This constant heavy static in my head. But it's just a disconnected sound on the phone, like 1,000 bees buzzing in a hollow tree. That's what your memory is doing to me. I can't hear the birds and I can't hear the rain, just the electric pulse of this brand new pain. I'm living in a blizzard of a billion dots, trying to connect the three forgot. Flip the switch, fix the signal, find the glitch. I take the screaming, I take the sparks, just to see a light inside of this dark. But the screen is blank and my mind is a tank full of nothing. And now it's just static in my head, ringing with the words that you never said. It's a white noise ocean, a digital blur, where I can't quite find the person you were. Fade away. It's loud and it's hollow, it's cold and it's lit. This constant heavy static in my head. It's getting louder. Can you hear that? It's the sound of us breaking up. Static, just static. The calendar says it's the middle of June, but the garden is buried in frost. The sun is a liar, a pale afternoon, searching for everything lost. I'm wearing your flannel, 3 layers of wool, but the shivering starts from within. The pantry is empty, the cellar is full of the sorry that's under my skin. The mercury's falling, the windows are etched with the patterns of breath that I've spent on a prayer that was broken, a hand that was stretched to a love that was only just lent. And it's winter in my bedroom, it's winter in my soul. It's a wide out of feelings I can't quite control. tea's getting colder before I can sit. The numbness is moving from finger to lip. I used to be vibrant, I used to be gold. Now I'm just a story that's grown bitter cold. Break the ice, let me feel. Even the sting of the winter is real. I take the frostbite, I take the burn, just for the season to finally turn. But the ground is too hard and the sky is too leaden, and I'm just a heart that the snows have begun deadening. And it's winter in my bedroom, it's winter in my soul. It's a whiteout of feelings I can't quite control. The ice is thickening over my heart, watching the world simply fall all apart. You took all the summer, you took all the light, and left me to freeze in a permanent night. There's no fire to light, there's no place to go when I'm buried 10 feet under no. Yeah, it's winter in my bones. The snow's coming down inside of my chest. I'm laying my head on a frozen over rest. Winter, it's always winter. It's always winter. I'm back in the garage, digging through the cardboard crates, trying to find the us before the hand of twisted fate. I found the old Zippo that you bought me in July, the one we used to light the beach under a purple sky. But the fluid's all dried up and the flint is striking gray, much like the way we're looking at each other's ghosts today. I'm clicking at the metal till my thumb is turning raw, waiting for the warmth that was once a fundamental law. The wood is damp, the matches are all spent. I'm wondering where the oxygen and all the magic went. I'm blowing on the embers, but they're turning into stone. I've never felt so freezing while I'm standing in my home. And I'm searching for the spark in a world of pouring rain, trying to find a flicker that can outrun all this pain. I'm reaching through the ashes of the bridge we went and burned, hoping for a lesson that we haven't already learned. But the sky is made of lead and the wind is blowing cold, and I'm losing my grip on the only hand I used to hold. Yeah, I'm shivering in the dark, just searching for the spark. searching for the spark in a world of pouring rain, trying to find a flicker that can outrun all this pain. I'm reaching through the ashes of the bridge we went and burned, hoping for a lesson that we haven't already learned. But the sky is made of lead and the wind is blowing cold, and I'm losing my grip on the only hand I used to hold. Yeah, I'm shivering in the dark, just searching for the spark. One click, nothing, two clicks. Smoke I love was a fire until the heart broke. Still searching, still dark. I'm looking at the rings inside the oak tree in the yard. Each one's a season that we fought for long and hard. The 28th summer when we laughed until we cried. The winter in the city where we had nowhere to hide. I traded my ambition for the rhythm of your heart. I traded every need for us right from the very start. I gave you all my 20s like a gift inside a box. Now I'm standing in the hallway while you're changing all the locks. I poured my golden hours into a silver-plated light. I watched my youth evaporate like clouds across the sky. I thought I was investing in a home that we would keep, but I was just building a place for me to weep. And now I'm trading all those years for a bucket full of tears, trading every I love you for 1,000 different fears. I spent my life's best currency in a love that didn't pay. Now I'm bankrupt in the driveway as you're driving far away. Was it worth the time I gave you? Was it worth the soul I sold? When I'm left with nothing shiny and I'm just feeling old. Yeah, I'm trading all those years for a lifetime's worth of tears. I remember how I waited for you even when you were late. I left my own dreams wither while I filled up your plate. I gave you all my first and now I'm left with only last. A museum of a future that's already in the past. You got the best of me, the version that was bright. I'm just the hollow shell that's left to face the night. It's a lopsided bargain, a debt I can't erase. Watching someone else's life take up my empty space. Give me back my Sundays, give me back my light. Give me back the sleep I lost in every single fight. I want the time I wasted back in my own hands, instead of watching it just slip away like desert sands. You're a thief, you're a ghost, you're the one I love the most. You're a thief, you're a ghost, you're the one I love the most. And now I'm trading all those years for a bucket full of Standing in the aisle of the grocery store, between the things we need and what we don't anymore. I ask about your mother, you ask about my job. The air between us is a heavy silent proud. You're looking at the labels like they're written in Greek, while I'm praying for the courage to actually speak. But we stay on the surface, we keep it all light, while the ghost of our forever is dying tonight. It's a polite kind of torture, a civil war. The strangers are keys to each other's back door. We're careful with words like we're walking on blades, watching the light in each other's eyes fade. And it spills up in heavy hearts, watching how easily life falls apart. We're talking about the weather and the local news, while we're drowning in the things we're both about to lose. Yeah, the sentences are short, but the silence is long. Everything's fine, but everything's wrong. A couple of ghosts in a grocery cart, with small talk and heavy hearts. You say you like your hair shorter, I say I've been busy. The spin of this morning is making me dizzy. I wanna reach out and just grab your hand and scream that I don't think I quite understand how we went from the secrets we whispered in bed to these how have you beens, and the glad that you said it's a script for a play that I didn't audition for, a hollowed out version of a love that was war. Ask me if I'm sinking, ask me if I'm thin, ask me about the state of the wreckage I'm in. Don't tell me it's raining, don't tell me it's cold. Tell me how the hell we let go of the hold. Break the brass, cut the tie. Give me one honest, I'd hate you instead of this lie. And it's small talk and heavy hearts, watching how easily a life falls apart. They're talking about the weather and the local rules, while we're down in the things we're both about to lose. Yeah, the sentence is a scar, but the silence is long. Everything's fine, but everything's wrong. Just a couple of ghosts in a grocery cart, with small talk and heavy hearts. Take care, you say. You too, I reply. Two paper people under a paper sky. Heavy hearts, so heavy. There was no shouting, no slamming of the door, no broken dishes scattered on the floor. The neighbors didn't hear a single sound as I whore level to the ground. We just sat there while the coffee turned to ice, checking our phones, avoiding each other's eyes. The clock on the mantel was the only thing to speak, as the color of our always turned to gray and weak. It wasn't a landslide, it was just a slow, steady draining of the heart and the blood. We didn't go out in a blaze or a flame. We just forgot how to whisper each other's name. And it's a quiet end to us, a soft and hollow sound like a single leaf that's finally hit in the ground. No sirens in the distance, no thunder in the sky, just a muted take care and a whispered goodbye. We're folding up the maps of the places we won't go, sinking like a stone in the deep and silent snow. No one saw the tragedy or the way the heart must trust that it's a quiet, lonely end to us. You're packing up your books in a cardboard box while I'm looking for the keys to the heavy window locks. The air is so still I can hear you breathe, counting down the seconds until you finally leave. It's funny how we thought it would be a hurricane, something loud and violent to justify the pain. But it's just a suitcase clicking in the hall, in the shadow of a picture frame left on the wall. I almost wish you'd scream, I almost wish you'd fight. Give me something loud to hold on to tonight. But the silence is a blanket and the silence is a veil, wrapping up the ending of a tired, broken tale. We're just two ships drifting out without a single cry or a single shout. And it's a quiet end to us, a soft and hollow sound like a single